Monica!
Why did you have the doors closed?
Oh, I was just going over some figures on the Peter Taylor Memorial Scholarship Fund.
Oh, how is that coming? Any more donations or responses after the New Year's Eve ball?
What I just read was fantastic news. Although I must say it doesn't surprise me.
Definitely engrossed.
Well, you know how that kind of reading fascinates me.
Yeah. It's one of the things I love about you. You are multi-talented, you know that? I mean, you have a career as a top surgeon, and then you become king of the fundraisers.
You do love me, do you?
More than I ever thought possible.
It's a very sweet thing for you to say.
Sweet? It's sort of an odd comment to someone who has just pledged undying love and devotion.
Is it? You look marvelous after your nap.
Well, I feel marvelous.
Good.
Oh, I'm glad you had a fire going. I love the glow and the warmth, sense of security.
Do you feel that way?
You'll never know what it meant to me today when you told me that I never had to worry about any more problems in my life from Tracy, from anybody.
So you have peace of mind, then?
Because I know you meant it. So what I am going to do is just start our life anew. No more problems for either one of us. I am just going to concentrate on us being happy and having our little son back with us.
Our son?
Can you believe it's been almost a month?
No.
Oh, I hope you don't mind. I told Stella that we'd have supper in here by the fire, okay?
Fine.
Good.
I'll get some wood.
Okay, I'll tell Stella we're about ready.
Monica?
Mm-hmm.
I'm really delighted that you're so happy.
You caused it.
But, I don't want us living in a fool's paradise.
Well, what do you mean by that?
We can't forget for an instant, Monica, that your deposition was stolen. And that somebody out there is probably going to try and blackmail you.
Alan.
Wouldn't you really like to tell me, Monica, what's in that deposition?
I'm going to tell Stella that we're about ready. Excuse me.
More coffee, Mrs. Quartermain?
Yes, thank you, Stella.
Dr. Quartermain?
Thank you.
Would you like some brandy?
Yes, I think I will. I'll pour, Stella, don't I? It was a wonderful dinner as usual, Stella. Thank you.
Thank you, Doctor.
Would you care for some brandy, darling?
No. Thank you. I don't care for any.
Did you enjoy your dinner?
Well, I would have enjoyed it a lot more if you'd spoken to me.
I was hoping you'd open the conversation.
You have me a little confused.
Why? In what way?
Well, I thought we had put all that talk of stolen depositions behind us.
Yes, we have.
Well, then why did you bring the subject up again?
I thought you'd just like to tell me what's in it.
Nothing.
Look, I know that whatever is in that deposition is upsetting you no matter what you say. So why don't you just admit to me what's in it, get it out in the open, because honestly, it doesn't matter to me at all.
Alan,
Because to tell you the truth, I know what's in it.
You do?
Scotty Baldwin and Zelda Bernstein told me. It had to do with the night of Patricia Kokorian's surgery. And they were just trying to prove in some way that because of severe emotional stress, you and Rick weren't able to operate in what would be considered a competent way, and that might damage you professionally. Personally, I don't think that it would damage you professionally. But let's just say that the secret of that deposition ever did come out. I mean, it wouldn't make any difference to me the way I care about you. Whether you were a surgeon or a scullery maid, I'd feel the same way about you as I do right now.
You had me frightened.
I'm sorry. Really, I didn't mean to be. You know what? It's amazing. Sometimes you see things in people that aren't really there.
What do you mean?
Well, the mind is a curious thing. Like Tracy, for instance. I mean, Tracy sees you as a conniving, adulterous cheat out to rob the Quartermain fortune.
Alan.
Of course, that's rubbish.
Yes, of course that's rubbish.
I mean, I know you for what you really are. Why don't we really throw my sister a curve?
What do you mean?
I mean, She doesn't really believe that I'm the father of our child, right?
Alan, I really don't want to discuss it.
Now, look. I mean, she thinks that it's her son that should inherit Grandfather Edgar's trust fund. But there's no way that he can do this unless she can prove that her boy is the only grandchild with Quartermain blood running through his veins.
Alan,
now,
mean it.
Really, no, listen to me for 1 second. Now, I really feel sorry for Tracy at this particular moment. I really do, because I don't think that life's going terribly well for her. I mean, life isn't all what it should be with the fair-haired senator as it is. So why don't we alleviate her burden, at least in this particular area, and beat her at her own game by humoring her? Let's find out what Alan Jr.'s blood type is.
Alan?
We'll prove to Tracy that the child is really mine. I'm tired of the way she's been tormenting you, Monica.
I would like to ignore the whole thing.
Yes, of course, darling, we could do that. Still, I still think it would be a good idea for us to find out what Alan Jr.'s blood type is.
Alan, let's wait, please.
All right, but, you know, we really should be realistic, Monica. I mean, after all, we've got to face the fact that Alan Jr. has not been allowed to come home from the hospital. And, I mean, what if there is some kind of defect, some kind of disability that he may have sustained during that terrible fall that he
How
had?
can you say such a thing,
there's
Alan?
another
The
thing.
baby
No,
is
listen,
fine.
no, listen to me. 1 second, Monica. What also, if there was some defect in the child that hasn't even been detected yet, what if he needed emergency surgery?
Alan, what has gotten into you?
Think about it. We both know that as his father, my blood type will match his very closely. We both know that.
Yes, of course.
Anyway, it's something for you to consider. It would really absolutely destroy me if we were ever to lose our firstborn son. Would you care for some more coffee?